What's going on? It's Fist, bringing it to you like I do. Another great review. Now, you know I don't do many reviews. If you don't see it on my channel, it's not even worth touching. Today I'm going to be reviewing probably the best, the #1 first-person shooter controller on the market. The #1 is the best controller, without a doubt, in my mind, unequivocally, the best controller on the market, and I'm going to go over it, the reasons why. Now, I've seen a lot of people getting these, and I was like, you know what? I went out, I ordered one, and I didn't want to have a biased opinion, so I just paid for it with my own money. You'll notice that I didn't want to, I just wanted to give you an honest review of the product, because I've been going through a lot of, products, because products have been changing on the market, and I wanted to give you my honest opinion. So, first thing we're going to talk about, the #1 first-person shooter controller on the market today is the SCUF Controller. As you can see right here, they sent this little card, and it explains to you what it is. I mean, I will go over this, but let's go ahead and get started with what I was using. Now, what I was using was a standard Xbox wireless controller with gel tabs. These are the original gel tabs. You can only get these in one place. They're very hard to get, and as you can see, the controllers are concave, and this is a brand new controller, very loose, very loose. Now, and you'll notice there's nothing really underneath the bottom of these. It's very standard, very heavy, still has the weights inside. It's just a stock controller, about $60, $50, whatever it is. And you can see these little gel tabs, and they're worn down after 50,000 kills. They don't even make these anymore. You can't even get these in, there's only one place that you can get them that still has the originals in stock. So, they sold out to whoever. So anyways, you get the SCUF Controller, right? So you get this, and then you get this case, which is very nice. It's very acrylic-y, shiny, and it's very hard and sturdy inside, so your controller has somewhere to sit inside really well. Now, I wanted to talk about this controller. This controller is probably the most amazing controller that I've ever had in my hands. Now, as you all know, I use the claw, and I will be doing a video of me gaming while I play to show you. And you'll notice this is versus a regular controller. This is a wired controller. This is pretty much wired in. Now I'm going to discuss that. And the precision that I'm getting from this controller is amazing. Now you'll notice the finish on it is very nice. It's got a nice, it's kind of got a nice feel to it. It's nice and smooth. It fits in the hands really well. They took the weights out. Now these controllers, here's the thing. I talked to the owner for an hour on the phone, the person who owns the company, and you pretty much can check people. You know if they know what they're talking about. And he was talking about the controller, and he knows about the game and the pro players and everything about him, and we just hit it off perfectly. And I asked him about this product before I got it. And this guy, I mean, that just tells you how much care he has for his product. Talking to the owner, I call a company and you get to talk to the owner. That's amazing before this company gets huge. So, what he had told me is they take an hour on each plus order and custom make the controller based on what the client wants for their controller. And you can go to their website and you can do whatever you want with it. So I just got the, you can get any kind of layout you want, but I just want to go over the specifics of why I think this controller would be a great fit for you. One, you'll notice that the controller versus the Xbox controller, you'll see how high it's raised. They raised this one up, so let's say if you got first-person freaks and they're just so damn high and your fingers gone all over the place and it's like, damn, like, what's up on that? They raise it just a little bit above what it's supposed to be, and they give you this rounded they give you this rounded top, which has the same feel as a gel tab that's built into the controller, which is amazing. So you get, not only do you get the height adjustment on this controller, you get the rubber grip on the analog stick, which I might add, comparative to the stock grip, this thing has unbelievable tension, which in turn brings back your aim. I mean, brings your aim to beautiful precision. With this controller and the gel tab, the gel tab would run down, and my finger would go all over the place. And the tension. This is a brand new controller, and the tension was so loose that I would never get a steady shot with the AK-47. Now I was playing with this controller for about 4 hours. I put on the AK-47 with a silencer, and this thing with how high it is and just the right height, so your finger's not up here trying to do all that dumb shit. The controller, it has the gel right on top of the dome instead of a concave. And my AK-47, I'm going to post some videos. I mean, it's amazing now with the tension in the controller. They take out the weight so you don't have the vibrations. So you got the regular buttons, and then now here's another thing they added, which I don't really need, but you know, if you really wanted to, you could do this. It's up to you. Now you could take an Allen wrench, and you'll see right here they have tension. So let's say you wanted to shoot somebody, and the amount of time that it takes to aim down the sights comparative to, you know, the stock controller. You'll notice the stock controller. Look how, you know, it's like by the time you aim down the sights, you're losing like a half a second. It's like having quick aim. I mean, it's not changing. It's not like cheating or anything like that. All it is doing it's adjusting the controller to where it's like half the distance from you pressing the button for the aim down the sights. So that's a huge advantage to have. And the same goes for the trigger. But I like them the way they are. That's fine. Now, the big thing about this controller, which is, you know, gives you the same advantage as a claw player, because you can see as a claw player I can jump and dolphin, or not dolphin dive, but go prone really quick, is the fact that now on the back, your fingers, you could program. They ask you what you want to program the buttons for. So on the back, I programmed this one for jump and this one for drop shot. So now, not only am I going to become more gameplay is going to become more precision. Now all I have to do is press this button, and I don't have to do nothing here. Whereas before I would have to jump, and then when I press with this finger, or if you're a default player and you press this finger, then you press on the trigger and you jump, and that messes up your aim. Now you just hit this, and it's instantaneous. It's like jump. You could strafe jump around the corner, so you gotta go strafe jump right around the corner, and boom, 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 and the drop shot. So this is stupendous. I mean, you could switch them up. You could have B over here, A over there, whichever buttons you would like to have them over there. This controller is the best controller I've ever seen for a first-person shooter. Now, the last thing I want to bring up is the fact that this is a wired controller. Now, a lot of you may not know that if you're on a wireless controller, you're losing some latency on your aiming. So you might have, depending on where your battery is at inside here, whether you have AA's or lithium or whatever is in here, it's still never ever going to be the same as a wired controller, and that's why you see a lot of pros using the wired controllers when they game. But I've seen a huge difference in my game. I'm going to post a video. The links are in the description below. I'm going to suggest if you're looking for that edge and you're wondering why all these other guys are so good and you're always losing by the margins, this is the controller that if you're good, it's going to make you great. If you're average, it's going to make you good, and so on and so forth. This is the best product I've ever seen. Just alone for the tension, the height, and the grip. This controller, to be honest with you, I don't even need these paddles because I'm a claw player, but it's just put me on a whole nother level. But you can just hear it in my voice. It's just amazing. Go to the link below. I'm going to do another video with me while I'm playing the game in claw position. I'm probably going to buy like 3 or 4 of them so I can rotate them and not burn them out too fast. But anyways, it's your boy Fist, bringing it to you like I do. The SCUF Controller is amazing. I hope they make a controller for fighting games, because they are light years beyond Mad Catz and everybody else. Their controllers are freaking amazing. Anyways, it's your boy Fist. Until next time, peace! I'm out.